What's up, people? It's your homeboy Crossover Club. First off, I hope you like my avatar that I made myself. I know it's not the best. Also, I do apologize if the audio sounds a little grainy. I'm only using my phone. I really don't have the sophisticated equipment most YouTubers have right now. So, welcome to my first ever audition video. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I am currently working on a project. A link will be in the description down below in case you want to see it. So, the last project I worked on was Titan Clash, and I'll be honest, I only made that within a month. I don't know why, but as a result, I felt like it was a bit rushed, and not to mention the voice acting I did for Dr. Winston Fredericks was a bit, at least in my opinion, it was a bit, how should I describe it? A bit off.
Mr. President, if I may, I do have a suggestion.
Yeah, looking back at that now, it wasn't one of the best voice acting I did. I basically recorded the lines I spoke for him, then edited my voice just to make it sound a little different, though the results, I'll admit, wasn't some of the best. Basically, I was the only voice actor. I didn't have anyone else to help with the voice acting. And I know I said this before, I only made that project within a month, and I felt like it was pretty rushed. There wasn't a lot of excitement to it, there wasn't a lot of action, and to be honest, it was pretty much the first project I've ever made. So, I'm going to be taking my time with this upcoming one. It's not going to be as rushed as the last one I did. I'm not saying it's going to be 100% perfect compared to the previous one, because I am still an amateur at this sort of stuff, but there will be a lot more action, a lot more excitement. It won't be as fast-paced compared to the last project I made, and the voice acting won't be so cringy. Which is why I made this video. So, there will be two original characters I have in mind for this project. First one is the primary antagonist, Howard Croft. To describe this guy without giving away too much information, he is an undead sorcerer from a time long forgotten. He's capable of performing dark and forbidden magic, and this guy is basically my personal take on Lovecraftian horror. Now, as for how the guy sounds when he speaks, well,
a heart is never lost for good. There may have been variances in our dispositions, but a number of us unquestionably showed signs of a burgeoning replacement.
Yeah, like that. Well, he doesn't have to sound exactly like that, it's just to give you an idea. Basically, I want Howard Croft to have this deep, booming voice that lacks any sort of empathy or emotion. Again, he doesn't have to sound exactly like Xemnas. That's just to give you a general idea. So now with that said, now we get to the second character that I have in mind. And this one is more of a supporting protagonist. Someone to help our main characters defeat the main antagonists. And his name is Philip Croft. He is the good-intentioned, pacifistic brother of Howard Croft. He uses more light-based magic, he has a strong distaste for violence and conflict, and he shows great sympathy and remorse for his brother Howard Croft, despite his misdeeds and how far gone he is. Now, on to how he sounds. Now, again, he doesn't have to sound exactly like this. This is just to give you some reference material. But his voice is somewhere along the lines of...
Sorcermon, tell me. There's so little I remember. Oh, Funimon, that's right. Has she been harmed? Why isn't she here?
Yeah, something like that. So, it's rather easy. All you guys gotta do is upload your auditions to YouTube, send me a link to it, and I'll see if I can hire you guys. For those who do get picked, you'll get to go on this crazy adventure with me, Crossover Club, alongside Ash Ketchum and his friends, the Three Stooges themselves, Team Rocket, Yugi Moto and Yabi Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kagome and Inuyasha from, well, Inuyasha, and even Yang Chao Long from RWBY. Now, the project I'm working on is called Dustin's Adventures in Pokemon the First Movie. And as the title implies, the story of my project takes place in Pokemon the First Movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. And I mean the original 1998 version, and not the CGI remake that is Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. And yes, I decided to go for the original and not the remake. Why, you ask? Because I'm old school. If you got a problem with that, just deal with it and suck it up. Although I've personally never seen Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, though I don't plan on watching it anytime soon. Like I said, I'm old school, and the original has such a place in my heart. It was one of many films I remember enjoying while I was on VHS. It was one of the many films that made my childhood. Now, there will be some original elements of my own added into this, so do expect that. Alright, so with all that said, I'll leave you guys straight to it. Just try your best, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys on this project. Until then, that's all for now, and I wish you guys the best of luck. This is Crossover Club, signing off.